This is your daily market review for Tuesday, February 13th, 2024. Let's go.
Hey everyone, this is my channel to help investors and traders develop a probability-based mindset to succeed. Also try and keep friends informed of what's going on in the markets and the economy, and also a little real estate content as well. This is Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka the Trading Engine, your daily market review for Tuesday, February 13th, 2024. Hopefully you're having a great day and not surprised by today's action at all. The buy and the dip crowd that was never ending eventually runs into pain, and that's what we talk about. Straight line moves are dangerous, and you had to have seen this coming because the internals were not showing strength. The market was being led by a few names that obviously everyone was crowding into, but a lot of people missed the signs on the wall. So won't be surprised when someone leaves a comment below and says something ridiculous and mean and just trying to prove that somehow we were wrong. No, we told you market's going to do what it's going to do. And you shouldn't have been surprised by this action. We talked about mid-February being absolute time for some weakness, especially after big January up moves. Again, it's all on the Discord room. Links in the description below. It's all in the reference articles. This is stuff about seasonality. So if you have any questions, please reach out. Want to join? Use the link below in the Discord room to join the Discord room. Let me know. Again, be safe out there. This market, and we'll talk about what to expect moving forward, because again, if you think it's going to be simple, you are not correct. Follow, like, subscribe, notification bell. Again, check out some of these education videos. If you're newer to trading, what are you doing with your time? Literally, seriously. Are you just sitting around watching the market? That doesn't teach you anything. That's like watching paint dry or the grass grow. It doesn't do anything. You got to act. Also, check out the website, tradingagent.com. Check out our recommended reading list. Again, today's action says a lot. NVDA, aka the Reading Railroad of that story. Get your interactive brokers. Get your Goldman 5.5%. Use the referral codes. I'm telling you, it's well worth it. I use this stuff myself personally. Love it. Wouldn't recommend it if I didn't use it myself. Also follow on Twitter. I posted all these trades. Again, don't ask me stupid, silly trades about SSRM. I don't know. Don't pay attention to it. However, just be careful. All these miners, we've talked about this. The feds have not pivoted. Let miners get crushed. I say it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again about gold and the miners. I'll say it again when we get there. Okay, so we know what's going on. We know the feds, right? Inflation came out hotter than expected. Not surprised. Oil's been holding up. Prices have been going up because of some of the global shortages and the issues going on overseas, creating bottlenecks. Are you surprised? Nope. Bitcoin. We talked about this. Very technical, very simple. Very, very, very simple. We said, hey, 20% pullback, probably off the highs. Boom. And we said you got to go over 45,000. Boom. Now watch this 52,000. So far, so good. Oil. Good old oil, right? Chopping around, right? Chop, 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 chop. Keep an eye on it. I don't have, again, I mean, to me, it's big and choppy, but the risk is just as much up as it is down, in my opinion. And the risk of up would have to be global issues. And if you go back to what should be normal, when the market, again, pulls back, hit a recession, demand destruction. So again, it's kind of one of those things where be careful. Natural gas going much lower than we thought. Not really. I tried to warn folks that no matter what, when something happens, the market decides to pull back, natural gas will get slammed. How much lower can it really go? That's the question you have to ask yourself. $1.40, maybe. So again, if you had shorts on or longs on in differential oil and gas names, this is what stops are for. You have to respect your disciplines, because again, it's not that you probably, again, you won't be wrong probably buying natural gas at $1.70 for the long run, right? We all agree with that. But again, if you're trading and your stop gets hit, great. Then you can come back later. I mean, it's just part of the nature of the game. You're not always going to be right. If you think you're always going to be right, you're going to get destroyed at some point. Especially the people who just never-endingly hold things and never think they can be wrong. It's so silly, whether you're long or short. Dollar waking up on the CPI, right? TLT. This has got to get concerning for the bulls overall, because here you go, higher rates, making new lows. Just be careful. We've seen novice gaps, right, at points. Don't be surprised if this could be a little novice gap. I mean, could it rally? Again, I'm not trading bonds. I'm just watching them. The VIX, you're welcome. We said earlier this week, or shoot, on Monday. I mean, literally, again, I did a live chat on this. Again, check out the live chat until we talk about this stuff. We said this gap up, the VIX typically gaps off the lows, and it doesn't just go for one day. right? At worst, it's going to go slightly higher. Well, there we go. 17. We're at 17. That is nothing. Zoom out to the bigger picture. It is nothing. Zero, nada mucho. Fixin'. Wakey, wakey. Look at today's action again. Another little move up. Be careful, y'all. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. VIX, we said, watch. Watch. It was waking up before the VIX. Confirmed. Again, all these people who act like, again, this stuff isn't predictable. It's just timing. I don't know when. Right? We said yesterday. I've been saying this as we climbed higher. I said, be careful if you're bullish. Please. Again, is today like the end of all end? I don't know. I'm not going to go that far. But we know, like, the longer they stretch this thing out, the bigger the potential danger is. And again, the volume on the bulls keeps drying up. I've said this. Look at the red candles. All the red days, all the down days are bigger volume. Somebody's stretching this out up on lighter volume. Dangerous. Straight line moves are dangerous. Talk about in the live chat at QQQ. I mean, look at today's action. 20-day channel low. Now you have a gap. Is this a professional gap, or is this going to be one of these little tricky gaps? But typically gaps off the highs lead to lower prices. Just keep an eye on it. IWM. Everybody got real bullish yesterday. We said the trash floats last. Said red alert. Look at the IWM. Hey, it's going to break out. Flop. We'll see what happens. Again, it's OPEX. Could get a little choppy. DIA finally starting to crack. Watch the 20-day. Accelerating volume. Gold. I've warned people. Leave it the fudge alone. I don't want to buy it until the Feds pivot or we break out. Neither of which have happened, so leave it alone. Silver has not confirmed it. Miners have not confirmed it. Look, don't you think silver would be up in the 28s? If it was about, the gold's about to break out and silver's about to go. GDX, look at this. Wow, looks great. Wow, gold's about to. No. Miners are the most leveraged form of gold. Why are they acting like shiznit? Oh, well, I just think it's going. No, look at the charts. The evidence says something isn't right. So someone's lying. It's either gold or the miners. And right now, the miners look like they're spot on by leading. And they typically do. Look at AG. Oh, my God. Pain train. New lows. AEM. But why? If gold's breaking out, why is no one buying miners? Well, again, we talked about this. You need the Feds to pivot. You need the liquidity to flow in to get people excited. Because, again, if there's credit issues, miners get pounded. I talk about this every day, and every day someone goes, oh, you're wrong. I'm like, okay, whatever. Newmont, new 52-week lows. Great. Yeah, gold's about to break out. Past silver's about to go, no, new 52-week lows. Something's not right, and that's all I'm going to stick to. Taiwan Semi said this is the short of the century, and it ripped out on earnings. Okay, now it ripped up on some ARM earnings, but look at this. Straight line move. Here you go. Starting to pull back. Again, in my opinion, China's surrounding. They are not safe. Their earnings were crap. Market's just liking it. Again, we'll see. Micron, crap. AMD, trying to hold the 20-day. Uh-oh. Again, straight line moves. At worst, they're going to go to chop. NVDA, oh my God, buy every single dip. I mean, that's the shiznit you hear at the lows when everyone's like, the market's going to tank. And they're like, short every pop. Short every pop. When retail starts screaming that, and the dumbest people, and again, I'm not meaning like your intelligence, like your naivete to the market, naivete, and you're saying buy every dip in NVIDIA, okay, that's great. At some point, that's going to be really painful because you're probably going to keep leveraging up, and then one day it's going to slap you in the face. So that's where, again, be careful. The more it's up, the less you own, the less you need to even chase it. Intel, chopping, SMH, look at this gap. Please mind the gap. Okay, is this going to be a gap down little trap for a couple days, or is this the top? You got to be on red effing alert. Dubs. Hits range highs. Dang. Apple. Hey, Dan, you've been wrong all the time. You're just always wrong. Again, because haters just always, it's like in trading. Like they trade in absolutes. Everything's black and white. No, the market's a probability game. Oh, Dan, you've been wrong. Dude, we've been nailing Apple like it's the fruit of free money. Talked about, doubt it was going to break out. Boom. Started getting tired. Boom. Fails. We said post earnings. Don't be surprised if it drops and bounces back. There it goes. Look where it bounced to, our spot. And now it's starting to soften up. Again, could it chop around for OPEX? Who knows? Amazon. Man, that's a hard. I mean, we said watch this level, but look what it's done. Close right there. Again, keep an eye on it. Meta. Again, who are the dumbass, excuse my language, Who are the dummies chasing this after it's gone from, what did it? 80 something? No, 90. So 88.09. I'm going to buy it at 480. That's a really smart move. Again, watch this 450 area. If it fails, yikes. CRM, it's been holding up pretty well. This is, again, why you have to be careful when you ride the lightning. Gaps down $7-8. Now what? CRM or Guggenheim, look at this. Fake breakout. 20 days. Now resistance again. How sneaky is that little shiznit? Microsoft, right? Oh, everything's good. I said yesterday in the daily market, it was like, are these railroad tracks? Left, right? Left, right? Right? It's like, well, I mean, I could go back into it. Left, right, left, right. And if you know what they are, it's tweezer top. There's tweezer bottoms too. 20 day. NDAQ said this was going to get blasted at some point. Break the lows. Key. Man, they're holding on to that thing by a thread. MicroStrategy. Now, let's apply the same kind of Bitcoin MicroStrategy, gold miners, right? Bitcoin's doing well, making new highs. Well, hold on. Why is MicroStrategy not? Keep an eye on this, because if Bitcoin is about to really go, MicroStrategy should go. If it doesn't, it tells you something. Somebody knows something. Think about it. Why would MicroStrategy start falling if Bitcoin's about to break out? Do you see how this works? Sometimes the stocks precede the actual underlying, say, coin or miner or commodity. Does this make sense? Leave a comment below if you don't understand. Roblox, Netflix, we talk about 580. Roblox hits range highs. Tesla, everybody wants to buy it. I've never seen a bottom where everyone wants to buy. But okay, that's fine. Again, you have to be careful. If the next president is not Biden, all the electric car mandates, goodbye. Someone knows something? I don't know. Again, near term, it's February. It's only February. Airbnb, look at that fake out. Another one, fake breakout. We'll keep an eye on it. Costco, been holding up pretty well. Watch the 8-day and then 20-day. If that breaks, 684. Starbucks, what a piece of crap, right? Pops up on earnings, gives it back. Rises back, makes it a little high. This global growth is fine. Oh, but everything's fine. Look at the All right, well, FedEx is making new lows after gapping down post-earnings. But Dan, NVIDIA is leading the market. Bro, it's bullish. Is it? Caterpillar, we talked about this name, leaving it alone. And then what happens for earnings? Oh my God, there's the top. You're welcome. Didn't even have to be on it the first day. Nucor, oh, the market's going. It's going to break out. No, you're not getting breakouts. You're not getting confirmed breakouts in all sectors. Only in one sector is making new higher highs. Just one, literally, for the most part. Right? Look at X. Again, we know it's not going to get bought out. Vale, another global growth name. It should be on fire, right? Woohoo. Arrow, another one. Copper. This should be going new lows. CCJ, everybody's favorite, uranium. We warned you guys. Be careful. Do not chase this. It's the same thing as chasing, say, like NVIDIA. Once you get some big moves, you need some pullback or chop. Now you have the double M top. McDonald's, Arches. Man, you better hold 41. CF again, Mosaic. Let these names get crushed. We love ag. At some point, we all got to eat. NTR. Ooh, so good. Let them come down. Aaron. Another global growth name. Everyone needs aluminum. Clearly not. Financials, you're freaking welcome. Oh, Dan, you can't short up here. I'm like, you have to short up here. This is the best reference with a stop. Define your risk. Easy peasy. Oh, but Dan, it's going yesterday. I'm like, okay, I think that was an opportunity. Said it clear as day. Thought it was an opportunity. Then we talk about it today. Oops. There you go. If you bought the FAZ at like 12, 10, 12, 20, 12, 15. So far, so good, Governor. JP Morgan, chopping up, right? Chopping at the highs. Doesn't look like it's going to break out. It better hold the 20-day. Morgan Stanley, this thing has been awesome. Back at the lows off the highs. Bank of America, look at that fake breakout. Goldman Sachs, right? The economy's great. Everything's great. Oh, we're breaking it. KRE, we talked about the trash floats last. We said it was oversold. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? So again, if your eyes are only on NVIDIA and you're only on the indexes and they're being carried by a few names, I get it. Everything looks rosy and peachy and this is going to go on forever, ever. Forever, ever? No, it's starting to look a little tired. Here, again, we talked about the trash floating last. Here you go. Baby bios. Oh, it's going. It's going. Goops, gap down. Big volume. Solar, everything's great. Talked about shorting solar on pops. Again, I don't even know if it's like these things are like barely off the grass. Pop, flop, sedge. Oh, but it's amazing. Look at this stuff, man. Like, there's nothing. There's no Momo. The only Momo is south, in my opinion. ENPH, talking about 200-day. You finally got it. How many people? Not a single person hit me up and said, wait for that 200-day. Wait for this range. Wait for your alarms to go up. Boom. There you go. For Solair. This one's been a little tricky off the lows. Right? If you short it up here and you're chopping around, I get it. Leave it. I mean, again, if you need to, move on to other names. HYG. I said, who in their right mind wants to buy corporate debt up here in the last few months? Or, I mean, I guess it's been 6-8 weeks. Like, you've got to be higher than Smoke Dog from Friday. Because if we're going into a recession, corporate debt is about to get smoked. Oil. This is what's hard, right? Dropping all over the place. Again, global growth versus global instability. Who wins? Near term, don't know. Long term, global growth. UNG, oh God. Again, this is why this one's hard. This is why you set stops. If you bought it at 17, 18, you're out. Same thing with KOLD. Doesn't mean you can't. You give up on them, right? Right? Just keep an eye on them. Like, let the top and the bottoms form. Then you can snack. Then you can take a bite. XOP, chop chop. Right? ExxonMobil, chop chop. But again, be careful. I mean, again, I like these names long run. Short term, I have no clue. CVE, I mean, it felt like it was going to break out. It got the options action. It's holding the channel. We'll see. That one, if anything, has a little bit of interest to me if it holds. Valero, chop chop. But they're holding up. Gas, I mean, again, the MPC up 99 cents, riding the channel high. Keep an eye on it, right? Occidental, I've said, I mean, this is just Buffett's favorite game. VIX pops, sells calls. VIX drops, sells puts. Or sorry, VIX pops, sells puts. And then when it gets to the bottom of the range, he sells more puts. And then when it gets to the top of the range, he sells calls. And he's just trading this thing like a boss. EQT. Everyone said there was going breaking out. And we said no. And then here we are. New lows. Flex LNG. I've said, please be patient. I think we will be natural gas exporters. And again, the lower that natural gas goes, the better for Flex LNG. I promise you. Because again, it's going to get real cheap. And if it gets real cheap, then what are we going to do? Export it. All right. If you have any questions, please reach out. Always here to help. I appreciate all you guys. Love, support, the generous donations. You guys are hilarious. Some of y'all send me a small amount and say, buy a beer on me, bro. I love it. Again, if you have any questions about real estate, please do not hesitate to reach out. Use the Calendly link below. Schedule 30 minutes with you. If I can't help you, at least I'll give you some great insights about how I can help you buy, sell, deal with real estate, investment ideas, whatever. Why would you not take advantage of it? It's a free 30-minute consultation. You get nothing out of it. The only thing I'll ask for is your email and your phone number. That's it, so that we can connect. It's that simple. If you don't want to work with me, you don't need any help, great. If you think I'm a waste of your time, great. If you're a waste of my time, even greater. I don't have to deal with insane people. I'm always here to help. But hit me up if you got questions. Love you guys. Kind of making jokes there, Dan. But the reality is, again, if you're not sure, why not reach out? Worst I could say is I can't help you. Peace. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, stop by the Discord room. A link is in the description below. Also, if you'd like to help support more free content, the PayPal link is in the description as well. I appreciate your continued support of the channel.